It's giving shade.
It's giving dirty.
It's giving what if.
Hey everyone, what's up? It's me, Albs. You may remember me or recognize me from my previous podcast, Coffee and Cheesemate. So, unfortunately, that project ended. We had so much fun on there, explored a lot of topics, but now we're on to the next better version. You're joining me today for It's Giving What If. And so that's the name of my new podcast. And I am super excited to start this first episode with someone very, very special. And so if you're watching, you obviously see a special, lovely, gorgeous lady. And so I am going to introduce the world to my childhood prima, best friend, Sailor Scout. Her name is Alikei. Hey, Alikei, how are you?
Hi, Albert. How are you?
Good. ¿Cómo estás
Me
today?
tienes nerviosa.
I know. And so, yeah, I kid you not. Alikei and I go back to like, I was in
When you
fifth
were in the
grade.
fourth grade.
Fifth.
You
No, you're right. Fourth grade because I
you
wasn't
were in the
going.
fourth. I
Yeah.
was in the fifth.
Oh my gosh. So I was in fourth grade. Like what? How old is a fourth grader?
8, 9.
8 or 9. And you were in.
I was in fifth grade. I was like 9, 10.
Yeah.
something
So
like
do you remember how we met? I'm trying to think.
that.
Like,
Mimi.
that's right. Because we met.
You
And
guys were in the same class together.
Yeah. And you were her cool older sister. And so we like just bonded. And honestly, we spent so many of our formative years together. Ali K was actually, I think, yeah, because Ali K and I got closer than Mimi. Ali K was like the first person I came out to. I think I did it in a letter. I don't remember, but like it's so blurry, and I remember bits and pieces. And I am trying to, I don't know. Do you remember that?
I think it was both of us. But only because you and Mimi were in the same classes together, had the same teacher, and the only time you guys ever saw me was like during some kind of class break or after school, and it was always after school, if anything.
Yeah.
But I think it was in a letter.
Yeah.
But it was both of us.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because like the way that you, and I always remember this because you were so big on like stationery, letters. Like she would write essays, like not even just like a letter, like an essay. Like
I took
this
that
is before
4-page letter,
Yeah,
literally, front and back.
front and back, exactly. And the thing is, like, this was before texting, before pagers. Like, I mean, this is old school, y'all. Like, I don't what grade was like what year was that? That was like 90.
That was 93. Yeah, that was 93, fifth grade. When you finally made it to fifth grade.
Yeah,
You
93.
and Mimi. That was my first year in middle school, Burrell.
Wow. So yeah, so we literally went through stuff. I mean, like, and I think this is the other thing, like the common theme that I'm starting to like collectively put together is like people in life come and go, and like some people are like there forever, some people are not, some people you don't see and you pick back up, and like that's like the beautiful thing that I love about like you is like we literally went through so much in those formative years. I mean, driver's eds, boyfriends, like I mean, I think we can like pull out the list of these like boys, and like, and I think I even like dated a girl, or had a crush on a girl named I think it was Allie. Girl.
Oh God, Allie.
Yeah.
Not me, y'all. That's a different Allie.
No.
That's Big Booty Judy Allie. Ghetto superstar Allie.
Little white girl Allie.
Portuguese.
Was she Portuguese?
She's Portuguese.
Okay. Yeah. So, man, what is one memory that you remember that we had that like just makes you laugh?
All of them. All of them. I mean, I don't know if it's because it was hilarious or if it was because it caught me, like, it made me nervous at the time because a lot of the things that we did when we were growing up were things that you kind of pushed me to make to do it. I would be scared, I would be nervous, but you made me do it because I wanted to do it,
Yeah,
and all of them,
yeah,
all of them, from the dance performances to singing out in public to
yes,
all those other crazy things, picking me up at the end of the block when I didn't expect it. Like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't let anyone pick me up
yeah,
not that way at all.
yeah. Yeah, y'all, this was like the time where like people would walk places. Cause like I don't know about you, but I don't walk anywhere. But you and I, we would walk like to each other's house, like it was nothing.
Yeah, those 5-minute bike rides to get to your house from mine were like all of a sudden a race. They
Yeah,
were 30 seconds
yeah,
flat.
yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh. And then like I just remember like our you said our dance performances. I remember like our singing. Like remember we used to take Christina Aguilera's song si no te, no
Si
si no
no
te
te
hubiera
hubiera
conocido.
conocido.
And it was a duet and we swore we were
You were
Christina
Luis
Aguilera.
Fonsi.
Oh man. Yeah. That was fun. And so now, like life happened, right? Like I moved to Oklahoma. You moved from like where we grew up. You're living like in close to Sacramento now, and so like life happened, y'all. And like the beautiful thing is like we are able to pick up just like exactly where everything was. And like I kid you not, like you are one of those people that like I trust with like anything. Like I tell you anything, I know you're not going to judge, you'll probably like laugh or like make a joke, but like that's like that real friendship. And I'm just like so thankful. And that's honestly like beyond friendship. And that's why we've like said prima, because like we did grow up like cousins. Like we spent every single party, everything together.
Yep, 2 dinners, 2 lunches every day, all the time, especially in the summer. Where the I don't tell this. If it
Yeah,
wasn't for running back and forth between houses, then we never would
yeah,
have lost that way.
yeah. Well, and I swear, so like now you're like a señora and you're like proper and you're married and you got kids, but like I knew her when she was boy crazy, like, and I kid you not, like we lived our hot boy hot girl summer like it was nothing. Like I mean, I remember, I don't know if you remember this, and this is probably like super X-rated for everyone, but like do you remember at your house I brought over Perry.
My house, your house.
No, it was your house because
Who never
remember,
came to my house?
yeah, remember we came to your house and we were in the living room and things were getting hot and heavy. And then your
What? That
abuelita,
was your
no,
place.
because your
I had to step
abuelito,
out of your room. You guys,
no,
I had
no,
to tell you
no,
guys to go take it to your
no,
room.
because your abuelito and abuelita almost walked in because they were coming to the house and we were in your living room.
How did he
Yeah,
run out through the
yeah,
living
yeah. We were in the living room on your couch and like getting hot and heavy, and then like all of a sudden the door opens to the front and we jumped and it was your grandparents and we're like,
I think
hi.
it was Mimi then. That had to be
Nope,
with Mimi. I don't remember
maybe,
that.
maybe. I don't
That
know.
had to be with Mimi because I remember your place, your room, and I had to go to your living room.
Yeah,
That tickles.
yeah,
That phrase doesn't escape me.
yeah. Ah, that's so funny. Yeah, no, I mean, we had some wild like times.
Yeah, going to the TL on the train and
Lying
dang.
about where we were all the time just to get out so our parents wouldn't like catch us.
All we had to say was, "Oh, I'm with Albert. Oh, I'm with
Yeah,
Alikei," and we were
yeah,
good.
yeah, we're good. I know that was like the best alibi ever, honestly. Like, I'm good. I'm with Ali K.
Oh my God, you had to talk. You had to bring Perry up.
I know. I know. Talk about like throwback. That was like one of my like first relationships from like the party line, and we went and met him in
Oh
like the
my
most
God, yeah, the party line.
the most dangerous
Yeah, do you
place
remember
in San Francisco.
popcorn?
Yes.
You're too young to be here if you don't remember popcorn.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That I swear we live dangerously back then. Oh
Boy, did we.
yeah. I also like what is like one embarrassing moment that you remember that we shared?
One embarrassing moment? You sure you want to know?
Yeah, let's go there.
We were watching X-Men at my place,
I don't
and
know.
you had a serious thing for Storm,
Oh, oh no.
and you could not contain yourself anymore. That Mimi and I witnessed when you pulled back.
What?
A long ripping sound came out,
Oh my god.
and your shorts broke in the middle.
Of course. Yes. That
Your
that's my
shorts
life.
ripped, and we didn't know how to.
Yeah. Man, yeah. Oh yeah.
We were like, "Wow!" and that
Storm.
Storm really did something serious.
I feel like I was probably really secretly looking at Hugh Jackman pretending it was Storm. So
I
honestly.
think you have excellent taste. I mean, you were looking at both because you were still trying to figure it out, testing the
Yeah.
waters and such. I mean, yeah, that maybe that was the case, but no, you really did. It was you said specifically whenever she rolled her eyes back.
Yeah. Oh man. Yes. Yes. Oh, that is too funny. I
Oh
cannot.
my
I
god.
forgot about that.
I mean,
So
of all the embarrassing things, I think that one took the cake for me. That one's my
yeah,
favorite one.
I could see that for sure. I would say, what about the time like I like elbow check or shoulder checked you in your braces? Like
No, that was not embarrassing. That was the most painful. We were what in middle school. I was in the 7th grade, 8th grade, and you decided to ram your big shoulder into my mouth with braces. My lips and tongue were stuck. And then of course there's always a photo bomber.
Hey,
This is my husband, everybody. This is
so everyone,
Anthony.
this is the Mister, the one that won the heart of this boy crazy girl from our
Hmm?
younger days.
Hmm?
And congrats, they just got married. Tell all the listeners kind of like the most special thing from that day and like the most stressful thing from your wedding day.
No, there was really no stress at all. Honestly,
Nice.
I just left it to my vendors, and they
Nice.
were amazing. They were
Nice.
amazing. I was worried about the playlist more than anything because what music has to
Music
it's
is
the thing. It's the
yeah,
thing.
it's the vibe.
Um but the most exciting part, I mean, do you want the church exciting part or the reception exciting part? Because I mean, I could give a little bit of both.
Let's get both. And
All
we
right.
are X-rated here, so get dirty with the details.
Oh, I was getting dirty.
He was really
I
trying
was
to get it.
motorboating. I was,
Woo!
That was
Listen.
that was at the reception. At the
Oh, at the
church though,
reception.
like he well no, really at church? Come on.
Girl, I've
church.
done some things at church that we don't talk about.
I almost died there.
At the church?
Yeah, I was
Why?
burning up.
He was sweating like crazy.
All my sins.
Me
All
too.
his sins,
Me
all
too.
his sins.
I was just like,
It was just you can hear the sizzle. You
Oh,
can hear the sizzle. You don't want to take a Buddhist like him to church.
yeah. I
To
would.
a
I
Catholic church.
listen. I'm gay, so same thing. I walk into church, I catch on
You
fire.
feel
You know,
you feel a little tinge.
I catch on full on fire. That's the truth. So, what's the most
um
memorable thing from your both?
what?
The most memorable thing from your reception and your the ceremony.
seeing how beautiful she was in that sexy dress.
Aww.
Yeah, I really
love
wanted to see the look on his face, but everybody was just too tall. So when I finally got up there, I could just see it kind of like sit still, his
Yeah,
expression. But yeah.
The
I love that.
reception, I was kind of drunk, so
Oh,
you know,
Oh,
I photobombed everybody's pictures. I made it a
nice.
point. If they took a picture, I was going to be in it.
while he was at the
I
photo
love
booth,
that.
I was on the dance floor because where else am I gonna
Of
be?
course, that's like you. Like
Well, no,
you're a
not the
dancer.
whole time. I was running around probably, but then I got stopped in my running around because my tío Marco,
Mhm.
he and everybody else noticed that there was an older couple standing outside of the reception area just looking in, and he asked me, of course he asked me, do you know those people? And I was like, no, but they could be Anthony's relatives that I never met
That's racist.
Oh.
because his dad is white.
Oh,
So so I picked up on that. Usually Marco would be the one to do that, and then
mhm.
it only takes one person to come up to me to ask me something like that, and I'll be like, we got food, we got music, we got seats. You've got an itch. Why don't you come to the dance floor? And she goes, "Oh no, I can't. You know,
We
my
made
husband
her.
doesn't.
We
My
made her
husband
go.
doesn't dance."
Oh,
And I thought,
He
"But you
drinks.
do." So
yeah.
I pulled her with me. She threw her cardigan at her husband,
Ooh,
and she said, "I'm gonna go and get my boogie." And while
ooh.
she went to go get her boogie, my 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 boo over here took her boogie to
The
get
bar.
drinks.
That's how
Yeah.
you do it, though.
So,
I was like,
That's-
look at when you're done drinking this, you're gonna get over there and you're gonna dance with her. I don't care how stupid you look. And I went over there to her. I was like, he just had a drink right now.
There you go.
He's gonna woo woo. And
Yep,
I don't know if it happened. I forgot about him, but
that's it
yeah,
right there.
yeah.
Did
mhm.
you wear any sexy underwear or like anything sexy under your
I
dress?
wasn't wearing any.
Well, there you go.
Too hot. Too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it hot enough? Was it
What?
sexy enough?
What? Your dress?
No.
Her underwear.
Whatever I was wearing underneath.
Oh, like before or after?
Under the well, after I hope she was naked, but like under the wedding dress.
Oh, of course.
Did you okay, so I guess the real question is, did you wear like full back granny panties or like a tanga?
Ain't nothing hotter than full back granny panties. What's the matter with you?
I don't like them.
Dental floss, dear. Dental floss.
Ooh, okay. Did it have rhinestones and crystals?
No, not that serious because they can come off instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
They made me wait though. They made me wait hours. We had to go out to dinner after with her mother. It was like
No,
fucking.
I had two cousins, two younger cousins that hung out. They stayed longer than anybody else. Next to Ross. Ross is always the last one these days. So,
Mm.
I think he needs help.
um
I think he needs help. Like secretly, he needs to
so
come out.
anyway, a little background. While Albert is my childhood best friend and
Right.
everything like
Kids
that,
are
and he
young.
moved on. Life happened, whatever. Ross was in the transitional area,
Mhm.
and Ross was then my best friend growing up for the remaining years, at least into my adulthood. So um so there was a transition between Albert and Ross, and yeah, I've known Ross about as long as I've known Albert now, but
Mhm.
like can't even come close because Albert knows everything. Ross knows
Yep.
maybe like 2/3 of the things, and there's some things that just stay on reserve. Anyway, so
Uh-huh.
yeah, my two younger cousins and Ross were the last group of people that stayed behind, and yeah, Anthony had to wait.
I can't
Things
imagine
are
like
worth waiting for, right?
yeah, no, totally. Because you were like you were a virgin up to that night, right?
I'm always a virgin.
Exactly. That's exactly what the answer is when they ask you.
It's
And you're
always
gonna
my
die
first
a
time.
virgin too.
It's always my first time.
Listen, I don't blame you. So what time did your wedding like wrap up?
So, the reception started at 6 and we had to cut it to 10:30
Hmm.
because the hotel, the hours, whatever, and
Yeah,
then people started to kind of like start to
window.
trickle
Mhm.
away. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Was
The
it
saddest
like
part, come
you
on.
said what? Was it the like magical wedding that you wanted?
So, for what it was, yes, it was. So, I mean, that's kind of a hard question because ideally sometimes you want to have both parties there, meaning you want to have your parents and then
Yeah.
all of his family and all of my family, including all the extended people, because I gotta have everyone there. But for what it was, for what it was everything.
Oh, I
It
love
was
that.
everything.
Hi,
Yeah.
So,
Albert.
hi. This
This
is
is my youngest,
Alikei's baby.
Edward. And I have another child here who won't
This is
stop.
our new child. This is our
Whoa,
new child.
excuse you, señorita.
Oh,
Here
oh,
she.
your fur
New
baby has joined.
child.
This is
Hi.
Maya.
Oh, hi, Maya.
She's
She's
a little baby.
She
she's a pit
is.
bull. She's a year old,
I
Yeah.
love
and
that.
she just loves attention. I need you to please help me take
Oh,
her
I
out of
love
the
that.
room, please. Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, what,
Take her ball.
I'm next to get married. What advice would you give me for the big day?
What advice would I give you for the big day? So they say that no matter how long you've been together, things change.
Hmm.
And maybe you want to call it like the next phase in life or something like that. Um, when Fernando and I got married, we spent maybe like a year together before I found out I was pregnant.
Hmm.
And then, and of course, his behavior kind of changed. And so did Anthony's.
Hmm.
Um, but the difference between the two was that at least Anthony had a little fight in him. So every time I would, kind of like fight in the way that, in the sense that my walls were coming back up,
Yeah.
he would fight me on that.
Hmm.
And then, and that was a good fight. Like he wasn't necessarily calling me out on it,
Hmm.
but it was more like, why are you gonna give up?
Oh, I
Why
love
are
that.
you give up? And it was mostly because I was just waiting for the end to happen, you know.
You were
But
prepared, like you mean like for it to like fall apart? You were waiting? Yeah.
yeah, I was expecting it even to this day, honestly, even
Hmm.
after the whole thing, there's always a chance that I feel like that's gonna happen.
Hmm.
And that would probably explain all the boy crazy relationships that worked before. But
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't come from that.
Hmm.
I didn't have that.
Yeah.
I saw something else.
Yeah.
And, that something else wasn't exactly the thing that I probably should have experienced ideally.
Hmm.
But, you had your parents for a long time together. And maybe if that's something that you wanted, then I would definitely consider taking all the good things that you remember, all
Hmm.
the happy things that you remember, and then consider, like not exactly how to prevent the bad things. You need the bad things.
Yeah.
You need the bad things. Those things are healthy to a certain extent. You need those bad things so that you can work those things out. And
Yeah.
you're an excellent problem solver. Me, I
Thank
just
you.
fine if that's what you wanted. Bye.
Caprichosa.
I'm
You're like,
like,
no.
"Ow." but but yeah, I would, just take in all the good with the bad and the bad with the good. You have to think spherically. I mean, that's become my thing after Fernando. Um, you got to take in the good with the bad and the bad with the good and
I
think
love that.
spherically. That's just, I mean, you love him to pieces. He loves you to smithereens,
Yes.
and there's nothing more beautiful than that.
Yeah. I love that
And
because I think that people are scared of like fights or like the bad times because they think that it means that the person loves them less. But like you can really grow through like the hard times and like all those bad times really serve a very good, not even bad times. I mean like the challenging times serve like a difficult, they serve a purpose and like serve for you to get closer and overcome more.
mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that. So, what has been like the biggest annoyance that you've dealt with this week?
The biggest annoyance this week,
Yeah.
it's only Monday.
Okay. The biggest
Okay.
annoyance the past week. Some from like last Monday to Monday.
Just the fact that I have to wake up to go to work.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The biggest annoyance. Okay. Look. So my grandparents have that built that foundation in my childhood. They raised me.
Yeah.
Clean as you go. Clean as
Mhm.
you go. So
Mhm.
laundry, dishes.
Ugh.
I don't know. That's
Okay.
just been my
Yeah.
biggest annoyance. And it's not just my little ones.
Mhm.
It's my big little one, the one that you guys just met right now.
Oh yeah, laundry's a challenge. So what's been annoying me this past week would probably be like, so I've been trying to eat healthy for the wedding, right? And I've dropped some weight, but food is so freaking delicious. I'm like, why? Why? Like my cousin from El Salvador, and she brought pan dulce, and I'm like, girl, mm, no, everything's just delicious. And when people are over, like you take them out to eat at restaurants and like you eat ice cream. I mean, I've been eating everything, so now I'm like, uh, why does like that's what's annoying is like why does delicious food equate like bad like gaining weight? Like, I wish food was just like it all was like the same amount of calories as celery,
Right? That
but
would
it's
be
not.
that would be
So
amazing.
so over it, honestly. All right, so let's move on to this other segment. So one of the reasons why I call this podcast like it's giving what if is because like I'm a big what if person, and so like with Jacob, I'm always like, hey, what if this happened? What if that happened? And so he's always like, why do you come up with these like what if scenarios? Like it's not gonna happen. I'm like, but you never know. It may happen.
You
So
gotta consider everything.
so I want to do a little what if with you. So what if today you woke up as one of the Sailor Scouts? Who would you be and why?
We know which one. We know which one. It would be
Which one?
Sailor Moon. It
The
would be
queen bitch?
it would be Sailor Moon. We know this because I like to sleep. I'm a spaz. Boy crazy. I
Boy.
can't believe
And
how
you
many
eat
times you said that.
your rice. You eat your rice
Mm,
super quick like her?
love to eat. I mean, I've been kind of munching on this pupusa over here that I just kind of created. So,
Oh,
I mean, maybe it's around, but I don't know.
wait,
I put a
what?
little bit of everything in there.
I love it. I love it.
I Yeah.
I love that. What if you could redo high school all over? What would you for sure change?
Can I change the whole thing?
Yes. Now, when you say change the whole thing, do you mean like change like the people, places, and thing, or like what would like what are the things you would want to change?
I would definitely start with. Oh God, I think I would start with the first high school boyfriend.
There you go. Change the boys. I mean, they're the toxic ones.
After all,
Yep. Yep.
I'm nice. I promise. It's just that they take advantage of my niceness.
They're cabrones. They just take and take and take.
I don't think you knew. I don't know. It was just way too. It was way too different. Um, but I don't think I ever spoke about Rajiv.
Oh, I remember Rajiv.
Fuck. Okay, so that was
Girl,
the
you,
that was
I
the
think
first
you,
one
I
I'm
think
gonna.
I knew all your boys. Yeah, no, I remember Rajiv. I was like, oh, who's the underwear of the week this week, Alikei?
Oh my God,
Is
no!
it Juan, Marcos, Pedro,
Oh my
Ramon?
God, what?
No.
It was Sancho, Pancho, Fulano, Sutano.
Oh gosh. I know. You better like you should get a tattoo to commemorate every boy.
No,
So
that's
okay.
so
Here's a
disgusting.
good
And
what
then they
if.
have them like crossed off over
Here,
here. No.
here's a good what if. What if you could get a tattoo for like each boy you've been with? Give me like two that you have like you would get that you would have to get that would just like represent them or that time.
A two for the two. No,
Here,
I
I'll start
can't.
and I'll let you start thinking. So
No,
let me
no.
see. So
I
Perry.
have solidified. I have solidified a plan because of my indecisiveness. The only the only reason why I got a belly ring with you was because there was no way I was gonna get any ink on me because I couldn't decide on the
Yeah.
design. I still can't to this day. So I'm just gonna
But here we're in the world of what if. So like you have to like in this what if realm you would have something like so for me my first one for Perry would probably be like the Golden Gate Bridge, but like super hood and like scary because he grew up in a very scary neighborhood. Um, and like broken because homeboy broke my heart and he was a player. So that would be the tattoo dedicated to him. And then I dated this guy here in Oklahoma named Trevor who was a complete liar and a staff. And so I think I would get a lie detector test that says failed because motherfucker was a straight up liar. Liar. You know that what's that song by Pink Panthers? That boy's a liar. That boy's a liar. Yeah, so that's mine. Now you gotta come up with two.
Okay, so here's my favorite one. He is everyone's favorite.
Oh god. Which one?
The first one, Jerson.
Yep. Come on. What
I
would you
would
get?
get a volcano
Oh, why a volcano?
because the tremors from the volcano because he drove me absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Even if I tried to be nice, even if I tried to be friendly, because that's just how I am. There's just one one breath would just like completely ruin everything. We tried that.
Yeah.
We tried that. We tried that. My girlfriend witnessed me. The same girlfriend that how Anthony discovered me
On OnlyFans? That's good.
through her. Like that's how we met through her. Not exactly because she introduced us or anything like that, but because we were both like picking on her on Facebook. Anyway, So she witnessed this behavior between the two of us, this chemistry between me and Jerson, and she was like,
The
y'all are crazy.
volcano?
Huh?
The volcano chemistry? Okay, the next one. What else would you get for who?
I think I would do the same for Anthony.
What, your husband? Oh no. We said exes. Don't put it
Oh,
in X.
he counts too. You know
No?
how many times I've broken up with, divorced, and buried the guy? I mean, seriously, almost 10 years? In 10
Oh,
years almost? Okay,
wow.
fine. Um,
Oh, I have one. I want to see what you say though.
all right. Let me think. I would. I don't want to pick on him too much just because, but I would say Fernando. I don't want to pick on him, but I have to pick on him, right? Uh no, I would totally get the, so he's a Cancer.
Oh.
And supposedly Capricorns and Cancers are supposed to be the ideal couple because we're polar opposites. And supposedly just generally opposites attract. I would definitely get the crab, the Cancer crab.
Nice. That's a good one. See, I thought you were gonna say a little Shrek for Jose. That's like the perfect because like he had the name and like everyone could appreciate a Shrek song.
Be nice. He has two beautiful little girls, by the way.
I didn't listen. You
They
knew
are
his name was Shrek.
absolutely beautiful.
If I said how's Shrek, you would answer. You would answer. He has two beautiful girls. Not
I
me.
would have told you he has two beautiful girls. I remember. Oh my god! I remember Oh my god! All those terrible jokes.
I remember. Okay, I remember you and Shrek in the pool. Let's just say that chlorine could not undo what y'all were doing. Let me just say that I had to get out. I had to tell the lifeguard to shut the pool down.
Albert.
I had to.
Wubbykins. Wubbykins.
Yes. All right, let's move on.
Yes, please.
So I had some people send in questions that they need advice for. We aren't able to get to all three of them. Pick a number between 1 and 3, and we'll go with that one.
3.
All right. Dear Albs, I am struggling with meeting new friends as adults. People seem to be interested or seem to not be interested or have time to simply meet new friends. After the pandemic, which kind of went away, I have struggled with figuring out friendships. Is everyone socially awkward or is it me? Sent by Mario. Let's
I'm
give him some
socially
advice.
awkward. If it wasn't for Albert, I wouldn't have. I need Albert or a vibe like Albert to be able to be as outgoing as I want to be. And I get it. The pandemic made it hard, but for me, it's always been a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't have anybody like Albert around, I probably wouldn't like be able to socialize with anybody. I've learned to live in my own shell, I guess you could say. But I accept the fact that people come and go. And earlier, Albert had circled around this so many times. Life happens. Life happens. That girl that I mentioned that witnessed the whole volcanic chemistry that unknowingly introduced me to, or Anthony to me. um we don't talk as much as we used to. We took advantage of the time that we had together when we were in class because that's where we met. We were in both getting our certificates for medical assisting.
Mhm.
And I also met someone else in that class who had a very challenging life, but she is a beautiful soul, like the cutest little witch ever. Um, so you remember those days, Albert?
Yes, we
The
were little
wickedness for a
witches.
minute.
Yes, we were little witches casting
um,
our spells.
um, just appreciate the people that come and go. I'm struggling right now, just trying to get a couple of people to come over to my house, and I live an hour and a half from where I came from.
Wow.
I'm originally from the Bay. Albert and I are from San Mateo, the peninsula, and I live out in the Central Valley in
Mhm.
Stockton, an hour and a half away from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
On a good day, that traffic jam though, you get stuck in traffic or a car, turns over on that hill and you're stuck there for a good 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah.
Um, but just learn and grow. Learn more about you, focus on you, grow on you, and then the universe will bring you who should come your way.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to circulate around your planet will do so.
Yeah. I love that. And also I would say, Mario, awkwardness is not a bad thing. I think it's actually kind of endearing for some people. Look at Alikei, she's being awkward. But no, I really do think that all of us tend to have like a level of awkwardness, and it's just kind of like being authentic to yourself and really putting yourself out there and trying to get to know people, whether it's just like an old friend you haven't talked to or a current friend that that you could strengthen things up. Send them a text, say, hey, let's go do this, we have something in common. Or join like some kind of like club or something where you can go out and like meet people. I know that being an adult is hard, but I will promise you, like, friendships do still happen when you're an adult. Like, I've met a lot of people in my adult life that when I moved here to Oklahoma, and I didn't know anybody. And so I do think even though we went through this pandemic and people don't know how to socialize, there is still room to make friends. It's just making time and like being authentic to who you are. Thanks, Mario. All right. So I'm going to put you on the spot again. And this is a little game that I play. I used to do this on my other
You're gonna
podcast.
pick
So
on me.
I'm going to give you the rules. So this is song association. I'm going to give you a word, and you have to sing a song that has that word in it.
Oh God, the
You
kids
have
did this to me.
you have 15 seconds for each word. So, and bonus, you know Spanish, so you can do English or Spanish if the word's in there. So
Oh, only if the word is in there, so I can't translate the word.
well, yeah, I mean, like, okay, so let's say it's like boots. Then you're like, estas botas. I mean, I don't know Spanish, so I'm gonna say botas, but you know what I mean, like that. Like these boots were made for walking. Blah blah blah. So, let me get my little timer out.
I'm gonna fail.
You got music in your blood.
It's been how
All
long?
right. So let's start with the first one. First one is girl. 15 seconds. Go.
California girls are unforgettable.
Bikinis on top. See? You got that. All right.
I
Ding
can
ding ding ding.
pluralize, right?
Huh?
I can
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. You
Okay,
can
good.
do plural. You can
Because
do
I was done with
plural.
that one.
All right. Second word. World. And go.
Sitting on top of the world, top of the world. Sitting
Dude, that's
on
my
top of the
jam.
world.
Sitting on
Oh
top of
man,
the
I
world.
can't remember how it
Mason
goes.
Brandy.
Yes.
Yes, good job. All right. Next one is forever. 15 seconds. Go.
Oh my god.
Forever.
The first thing that came to mind was Forever 21.
Time's up. You know what's funny? I said forever, and then in my head, I'm like, forever, forever. I was like, wait, that's the wrong word. Shakira.
That was whenever, wherever. Shakira.
All right. Next word is heart. 15 seconds. Go. There's so many.
Unbreak my
Yes!
heart.
Yes!
Say you love me again.
Yes.
Undo this hurt.
There you go. Ding, 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 ding. Good job. Who
Oh
sings
my
that?
God.
Tony Braxton.
Yes.
Okay, I was like,
Oh my God.
the next word, you have 2 more words, so let's try to get at least 5 out of 6. Right now you're 3 out of 4, so keep it up. The next word is night. Noche. Go.
Waiting for tonight. Oh, when you will be here in my arms, waiting for tonight.
Oh, good job.
Oh my
Who
God.
is that?
You know who that was? That was
I
J-Lo.
mean, listeners need to know.
Jennifer Lopez. That was way back in the
Yes.
90s, though. Or
Good job.
early 2000s.
Sure. It was her first album.
I mean, does the age really count, though?
No, age ain't nothing but a number. Love me, baby. Goes on and on. I think I sang 2 songs together, but I always think of "Are You That Somebody" when I think of you. That's my
That was
Alikei song.
ours.
Final one. Let's see if you can do 5 out of 6. Is lonely. Ready? Go.
Lonely. I'm so lonely. Don't got nobody to call my own.
Woo! Good job. All right. You definitely got 5 out of 6. So
Forever totally killed me.
now, just to like think, is there one that comes to mind?
I'm sure it'll hit me like in 3 weeks.
I know Drake has a song called Forever, but I don't know the lyrics.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. I'm sure there's a bunch of them out there.
Yeah, right?
My
I'm
younger
like,
self probably knows all of them, but I can't think of one.
let me Google this real quick.
Oh my
Song is
goodness.
what? Forever. Forever. I don't know any of these here. Diamonds Are Forever. Do we know that song? Diamonds Are. I don't even know that song.
I know
Do you?
diamonds are a girl's best friend,
Yeah, I don't know if I know
but
any of these songs.
I think there's a country song with Forever in it.
Taylor Swift has one, but I'm not like a huge Swiftie, so
Oh,
Forever and a Day?
why does that sound familiar?
I don't know.
Always and forever.
Yes.
I'll
Ooh.
always be with you.
Who sings that?
War.
Oh.
No, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth,
Oh.
Wind, and Fire. Always and forever.
Okay.
I'll still
Good
be
job.
with you. Sounds like
Always
a
and
dream to me
forever.
that somehow came true.
Good job, Alikei.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
And
that
that
was
used to
good.
be one of my favorite oldies too.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Fail.
All right, listeners. You got our first episode. You heard Alikei like bring up some things in the past, and I got her back with some other things from the past. Hopefully, we gave you a closer look to what this life was, and where our beginnings came from, and talked about boys and relationships and all the dirty things we did as kids, because hot boy, hot girl summer was a real thing. So I am so excited to be back recording this podcast. Just in case if you forgot, the title is It's Giving What If, and you can follow me on Instagram. Instagram is It's Giving What If. We are on Facebook as well. You can also send us an email at itsgivingwhatif@gmail.com. You can call and leave a voicemail or ask for advice. So that's the other thing. This podcast, we want to hear from you. We want questions and advice that you want us to answer. And so, like, whenever I get that, I will have my guests help me answer it, like Alikei did and gave some excellent advice. So please write in with things you want to know. You can be anonymous or you can share your name. Make sure that you can call us at www.speakpipe.com/itsgivingwhatif. And then you can also buy me a coffee, which is just a donation, and it helps me get my coffee. You can send a $5 donation or more increments than 5. And the website is buymeacoffee.com/itsgivingwhatif. And honestly, you don't have to remember all this because all this is a lot of shit to remember. So check the show notes because it will all be linked in the show notes. And also, if you feel like being generous as fuck, like go and drop just like let everyone know you love this podcast, you're excited for what's coming, and with your 5-star rating, like you won't get bad karma, because 5 stars you're gonna get like terrible karma, and then Alikei and I will have to get a tattoo of you. That's gonna be pretty embarrassing. So drop 5 stars. We appreciate, like I keep saying we, but I appreciate. I have Alikei here with me, but it's like I'm doing the solo thing.
This is all yours. It's fine. It's fine.
All of you for tuning in. This is exciting. I'm super excited for everything to come. There's gonna be so much more. There's gonna be so much more shadiness. You stay tuned, listener, because you're gonna be surprised what you learn and hear.
Alfred's all about the excitement, all the
Yes,
all
and
of
we
it.
know there's a lot there.
There's no light that shines that can hide any shade at all.
Oh my god, I love it. So yeah, Alikei, thank you so much for joining today, and I hope that everybody gets like a glimpse of like how amazing you are and like why I love you so much.
Are you promoting something for me? I don't know.
Do you have something you want to plug?
Is it because of the recent cheesemate that
Do you want to plug something?
No, I don't.
This is your time to plug.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm so good.
Well, listeners, from us to you. Bye. Besos.
It's Giving What If.